everybody, it's Molly and I'm back to YouTube after a few weeks of kind of taking some time to figure out exactly what I wanted to do on this channel, and now that I've figured that out, I'm just really excited to be back and just keep making videos. So today's video is something that I have really been wanting to make since I first started watching YouTube in general, and that is a book haul. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of the books that I have collected since the beginning of 2018, and I'm just really excited to show them all to you, so let's get into it. So this first book that I'm going to be talking about is actually the sequel to a book I've already mentioned, and that is The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro, and this is the second book in the Sherlock Holmes series. And again, I love the cover. It's amazing. I'm really excited to continue reading this series and just keep enjoying the story of Sherlock Holmes and Jamie Watson. And this one, I'm not too sure exactly what the plot is, but as far as I know, it's summer and Jamie and Charlotte are hanging out over the summer, and that's kind of all I need. So I love it. I'm really excited to keep reading. There we go. This next book is Three Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake, and before I tell you exactly what it is, I'm just going to read this little thing on the back because it's amazing. I already love it. Three dark queens are born in a glen. Sweet little triplets will never be friends. Three dark sisters, all fair to be seen, two to devour and one to be queen. I already love it. We have three sisters that are going to be killing one another, so one of them is queen, and all three of them are proficient in a different type of magic. One is able to control the elements, one is able to control poisons, and the other is able to manipulate nature and animals. And I'm just really excited to find out which queen is going to win. If they are going to fight each other, I don't know. The entire premise just sounds really interesting, and I'm really excited to read this. I know that there are other books to this series. I believe it's going to be a trilogy or a quartet, but I'm just really excited to get into this series and really find out what's going on in this. Up next we have We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. I actually have no clue what this book is about, to be honest. I'm just really excited to read it. I know that everyone on Tumblr loves it, and there's a boy who's been abducted by aliens a lot throughout his life, and now he has the opportunity to save the world from being destroyed. And honestly, that's all I really need to know to want to read this. I'm probably gonna love it. Again, don't really know much about the plot, but I'm excited to see if it meets up to all the hype that I've seen surrounding it, so I'm excited. All of these books, including Study in Charlotte, I all got on Book Outlet, which is just a really great online store where you can get books for really cheap. 3 of these books were hardcovers, and I'm pretty sure I got all of them for around like $25, and that's just amazing. These books are just so good. You can get really cheap books. I know that it's free shipping for orders of $35 or more, which is probably going to be able to get you like 5 or 6 books, so check it out. I'm not sponsored by Book Outlet, but I love Book Outlet, so there you go. Next up is a book that I bought myself with Christmas money, and that is Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. Now, this plot just sounds kind of crazy. It takes place 500 years in the future. There's a battleship, there's a planet that is being attacked, there's a breakup. I don't know. All I know is that this is just gonna be an adventure to read in itself. And I'm most looking forward to reading the format of the book just because it's told in a different way than most books typically are. It's kind of told in files and not always necessarily a narrative. There's also like posters in here. I don't know. This just looks like kind of crazy. I'm just excited. I also love this cover, and I also love it without the dust jacket, which is like this. And I don't know. I love it. I'm so excited to read it, and it's just gonna be great. Up next is a book that I got in a Secret Santa I was in, and this is It by Stephen King. I'm so excited to read this. It is huge though. I have no idea when I'm gonna get the time to really read this. I'm hoping sometime in October to be kind of spooky. I might do a review of it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys think I should do a whole review on It by Stephen King. I'm just so excited to read it because I absolutely loved the movie that came out this past year. It had just such great child actors. Everyone was so good, and I'm just mind blown by how amazing that movie was. It's basically just like a tale of friendship and growing up together with a killer clown in your town, and I loved it. I'm sure I'm going to love the book. I've heard that there are some peculiar scenes, some questionable moments, and I'm excited to finally read the book for myself and just get into it, just because I feel like I should have before I saw the movie. But again, this book is huge and I didn't have it before, so now I get to read it now. So I'm just really excited to read it. I'm sure I'm going to love it as much as I love the movie. I'm just really excited to see the differences between the stories, and I don't know, I'm excited. The next 4 books I got at my local Barnes & Noble, and these next 2 I'm just going to show you guys quickly because I already talked about them in a previous video, and they are The Cruel Prince by Holly Black and Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I went way more in depth about the plots in my video about books I was excited to read in 2018, so I'm not really going to cover them here. Just going to say that I'm really excited to read them. I love the cover for Truly Devious, and I'm so glad that I just get to physically own a copy of this beautiful book. And then I was really lucky to get a Barnes & Noble exclusive version of The Cruel Prince, and I'm going to be able to read a additional bonus story, so I'm just really excited. I also really like the black cover more than the white cover, so kind of lucked out. So again, really excited to read these. Check out my last video if you want to learn more about the plots. So there we go. The second to last book I'm going to be talking about is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. So I'm really excited to read this book because I know that it's going to become a series now and that she's working on the second book and it's coming out soon. This just sounds like a really great story. These 2 guys are roommates and they're kind of writing a thesis paper on superheroes and how superheroes are made, and then they kind of turn themselves into super villains. And there's a lot of moral ambiguity here, and I'm just really excited to read it. I know that she wrote this book before A Darker Shade of Magic. That series I'm still currently getting through just because I'm trying to savor every minute of it because I'm not going to be able to get the last one for a while. But I'm just really excited to read this book because I really, really enjoy her writing. So I'm excited for Vicious. I think it's going to be great. I think I'm going to love it just as much as I love the Darker Shade of Magic series. So the last book I'm going to be talking about is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Now this book has kind of been named a modern classic, and it's also a psychological thriller, I guess. I don't know too much about the plot. I know that it's told in retrospect about a group of teenagers that are going to a new college in New England, and they get into some crazy stuff, and there's a murder. I don't know, I guess you don't know who was killed and you're trying to figure out who is dead the whole time because it's told from the perspective of one of the kids who lived through all of this. I don't know. I'm just really excited to read it. I really want to get into Donna Tartt's writing more because I also want to read The Goldfinch. I'm just really excited to read this. It definitely sounds like something that I'm going to like. When I find out that a book is kind of a thriller, I don't want to know too much about the plot because I just want to be surprised. But I'm really excited to find out who died, how they died, who's telling the story. I don't know. It just seems great. It seems like it's something I'm going to love, and I'm really excited to read it. Now that concludes my first book haul. I'm really happy that I was able to make this video, and I just hope you guys are excited to keep seeing content from me. So like this video if you want to see more content like this. Comment down below any books you guys think I should check out, and make sure you subscribe to my channel to watch all the other videos that I'm planning on coming out with. Also, if you click that little bell icon, you're going to be able to get notifications for every time that I upload on YouTube. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.